All right. Hey there, light happy lifers. I'm Anne Marie, and I'm here today with Carol Egan, who's an executive health coach. Hey, good morning, Carol.
Good morning, Anne Marie. Great to join you.
I'm so glad to join you. So, Carol works with busy, stressed out execs on their health and on detoxing their life. But, Carol, tell us a little bit about how you got started working on health for busy people.
Well, I got very sick when I was young, Anne Marie. And, as I started building my business, one of the common threads that I was hearing from people is they don't have time to be healthy.
Mhm.
And so that's why I really focus my work there because, I was a professional, a formal, shall we say, outside of my health coaching business. I can relate to what professionals are dealing with. And I know that getting healthy really matters.
It does. And getting healthy, you have to be mindful. You have to be aware of what you're putting in your body, how you're moving your body, how your body feels. And on the subject of mindfulness, so I know something recently happened to you, talked that really changed the way you started thinking about mindfulness. So tell us about that.
Well, the cool thing is I'm, in the lowest common denominator. My work, I say I'm a holistic health coach because everything is integral to everything else. As I like to say, how we do anything is how we do everything. And because I'm a businesswoman, I'm not just a health coach anymore. For me to reach people who I know could benefit from my work, I've been super busy
Mm-hmm.
trying to learn how to reach my ideal client. And a lot of my personal practices have suffered to a degree. Not suffered to where I don't do it, but suffered to where I'm not meditating as much,
Mm-hmm.
not journaling as much. And I recently was in a car accident and it shook me to my core because my question is, could I have averted that from happening? Could I have done something differently? Of course, we never know. Of course, life events happen. And, but the important thing is I was eating cashews when I was driving. I just left Whole Foods and I was eating cashews. I wasn't texting. I wasn't looking at my phone. I wasn't doing anything with my phone, but I was eating. And Anne Marie, what's mind boggling to me is we have a whole life that's created in our car
Yeah.
around unmindfulness because everybody eats in the car. Everybody talks through their Bluetooth in the car. It's standard practice. That is antithetical to mindfulness. But because we're part of this fast moving society, we're thinking that everybody else does it. Of course it's okay. And it's not okay
Mm-mm.
because we're not present to the road.
Right.
I was not doing anything as wild as what's happening in the car right now, but eating cashews.
Yeah.
And I was eating cashews. I wasn't present to driving. I was present to my driving, but obviously something went wrong there.
So it's one of these things where if we often think about mindfulness as really only meditation, only on your mat or journaling, right? Or something along that line. But
Awesome.
the goal of mindfulness is to try to start to incorporate these strategies in our day-to-day life, right?
Well,
So how can you be more aware when driving? How can you be more aware in a meeting? How can you be more aware when you're engaging with your family, with your loved ones, right?
that you're a yoga teacher, you know this when I'm going to say, Sean Korn coined it, off the mat and into the world,
Yeah.
like meditation means nothing. Mindfulness practice when we're eating alone is not enough. If we're not taking it out into the bigger spaces of our life. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where mindfulness to driving shows up. That's where kindness to people who might be having road rage or having a problem in our personal worlds or in the grocery store.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And also being mindful of your own internal energy, right? Where are you at? Do you
Yeah.
have the energy? So talk to me a little bit about energy and your ideas on why energy matters.
You know, what I find in my work, Anne Marie, is this. Everybody's exhausted.
Mhm.
One of the things my clients say is, why don't I look as healthy as I am successful?
Yeah.
They know what to do, but they're so disconnected from self
Yeah.
that their health and their energy and their focus and their creativity, it's all suffering. Energy is the source of life.
Yeah.
Without energy, we can't do anything. So for me, the relationship between mindfulness and energy is, as I say, in a holistic way, is integral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I know you have a great opt-in about a free guide to increase energy in 7 days. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's actually it's called Five to Thrive,
5 to 5. Yeah.
and there are five basic. When people look at this guide, there are five basic things that are basic, but they're not happening.
Right.
That totally impact our relationship to our energy and relationship, our experience in our body, our lived experience of, do we have enough energy when we wake up? Are we exhausted or
Mm-hmm.
are we depleted before we even get out of bed? You think about it. There's people that are constantly hitting snooze, snooze, snooze. Like they're tired before they even get out of bed.
Right.
So I talk about five things that are super easy, and you know how the saying goes, they're easy, but it's not, I'm sorry, it's simple, but not necessarily easy.
Right.
And so, I really kind of drive home some of the importance of why these things need to be included.
That's great. And your energy totally defines your experience. So this is whole, like I'm calling this title the Mindful March experience, right? Because just in the same way that you're eating cashews while driving, that was your experience until you were in an accident. So how can you become more mindful? So I like that approach. So tell me, what is your secret to a light, happy life?
Well, my secret is probably going to sound a little bit different than others you interview, but mine's green juice.
Oh, I like that.
Green juice actually doesn't require, because of, again, I'm a digestive health and detox specialist. Green juice doesn't require digestive fire. So if you're exhausted or if you could have latent digestive issues, green juice doesn't require any energy from your body. So it's like a shot of energy into you, but you're getting all the nutritional benefits. So, it's my number one recommendation.
Oh, I love that.
For health, for wellness, for energy, for everything. And if you have to make it, because you can buy it at Whole Foods to get started, but
Yeah.
if you were to make it, you will notice, just like a meditation practice, a resistance rise. I don't want to make it. I'll just buy it. It's easier. But see, we're caught in the world of immediate gratification.
Yeah.
And mindfulness is making a green juice yourself. There's a level of commitment that that your body's going to hear on a cellular level. When you make it, it's actually a mindfulness exercise. So, everything about it, everything about what I do is about really slowing down and taking care of self.
Oh, that's great. That's a wonderful way to end. So, Carol, thank you so much for your time and for your dedication to the Mindful March experience. It's been wonderful chatting with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me, Anne Marie.